Hi, fam. Welcome back. For my new viewers, welcome. Thank you for spending your time with me. My name is Elle. Today is September 16th, and I wanted to connect with you to share some information about a different gemstone this week. However, we are in the middle of a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces, and I cannot help but share some information about this event with you. I know in my prior vlogs I have said that I was torn between continuing sharing information about astrology and astronomy because I have been reading and have been told that the astronomy and astrology we follow in the United States may not be as accurate as other forms of astrology and astronomy. However, I have been doing some research and I am in the process of deciding on what classes to take so that the information that I provide and share with you is more accurate, more well rounded, and more beneficial to both of us. So I'm still trying to figure out, which class I want to take, where I want to take the class, and all of that other good stuff. But I just have to share this information with you because lunar eclipses are extremely significant. And I did not want to pass up this opportunity to, share this information with you. So before I get into the gemstone, let us talk about this lunar eclipse. First, let's talk about the energy of the sun and the moon and Pisces and what a full moon is about. And then we'll talk about what eclipses are all about. And it all ties in to the gemstone that we will be discussing as well. And I have the gemstone in my hand. And I will connect all of the dots for you ever so nicely so that you can see what all of this is all about. As with all of the other information that I have ever provided with you and will ever provided for you and presented to you, please do your own research and take what resonates with you and throw the rest in the garbage if the rest doesn't resonate with you. So, with all of that being said, let's jump right into it. The energy of the sun is all about our will, our ego. It shines light on the things that we pay attention to within our lives and who we are. The sun's energy provides us with energy to grow crops and to grow ourselves. That sun's energy is all about here I am, look at me, this is me, I'm strong, pay attention to me, it's all about me. While we are in the dark, the sun provides us with a guiding light. So that is also what the sun is about. It guides us, it leads us, it gives us direction. And those are some of the ways and characteristics that the sun will affect your life and the life of those around you. The moon, on the other hand, is all about our intuition, our dreams, what makes us feel comfortable, what makes us feel cozy, what makes us feel secure. The energy of the moon deals with secrets and things that we are not necessarily comfortable with discussing with other people. It deals with our hidden thoughts, our hidden emotions, our desires, our instincts. The energy of the moon is about our instinct, it's about our feelings. The energy of the moon also helps to animate us. The moon's energy also deals heavily with our emotions. The moon affects our waters, it affects the tides. And if you think about how the moon affects the tides and our bodies are more than 70% water, the position of the moon in the sky will definitely affect how we feel, how we react to things, what we think, and things like that. The moon's energy is very, very deep, and it's a very spiritual type of energy. The moon's energy also deals with our hunches and knowing things, but just not knowing how you know the things, if that makes any sense to you. So during a full moon, what happens is the earth is in between the sun and the moon. And the side of the moon that the sun is shining light on, we are able to see from Earth's perspective. That's why when we look up in the sky during the full moon time, the moon actually looks like a circle and you could actually see it in the sky. Lunar eclipses occur only during full moons. And during a lunar eclipse, what will happen is either the sun will block, not the sun, the earth will block the sun's light from the moon, or the moon will be traveling through and across the shadow that the earth projects because of the light that's shining from the earth, from the sun. So I have some gemstones here, and I'm going to try to show you what an eclipse, well, the position of the planets during a full moon and what may happen during an eclipse. So I have a sunstone here, and this will represent the sun. I have an agate here, and this will represent the earth. And it kind of sort of, looks like the earth. And then I have an angelite, which is this blue stone right here, which will actually be the stone that we will be discussing today. Now let me see if I can hold it in my hand, hold all of them in my hand. So this is the sun, this is the earth, and this is the moon during a full moon. The sun is shining light on the moon, and depending on where you are, if you're on this side of the earth, during a full moon, you will definitely see the full moon. During a lunar eclipse, like I said, what happens? The earth will be blocking the sunlight from hitting the moon. So what you may see is a ring around the moon, or the moon may be red, like a really deep reddish tint. During a lunar eclipse, what may also happen is the moon will be passing through the shadow of that the earth casts. So there's different types of lunar eclipses that we can experience. This lunar eclipse that we are experiencing today is a lunar eclipse whereby the earth is not completely in front of the sun and obstructing the sun's rays from hitting the moon. What's happening is the moon is actually passing through the shadow part, the shadow of the earth. And this brings about, energy as well. All eclipses bring about energy, and they bring about huge changes during lunar eclipses, because lunar eclipses are associated with full moons. It's like a full moon on steroids. And during full moons, everything comes to a head. Things are ending. You're seeing the completion of things. You're seeing, like, you're closing the chapter on certain parts of your life. You may quit your job or get fired from your job that you were at for years. A relationship may break up. You may end a marriage. Full moons are all about completion. It's about the end of a cycle. It's about the end of something in your life. And during a full moon lunar eclipse, it's the end of something huge in your life. You may decide that it's time for you to move out of the town, city, or state that you have lived in for all of your life. You may see a person that you have been in a relationship for 15 years for who they truly are, and decide that you do not want them to be a huge part of your life anymore. The energy of lunar eclipses, like I said, is like a full moon on super steroids. So they're very intense, very emotional. And the energy of lunar eclipses also deal with relationships because full moons deal with relationships. Now, during full moons, the moon is in one sign and the sun happens to be in the quote unquote opposite sign that the moon is in. During this full moon lunar eclipse, the moon is in the sign of Pisces. And Pisces is all about intuition, spirituality, imagination, your dreams, while the sun is in the sign of Virgo. Virgo energy is about being able to analyze things, being able to perfect things, being able to break things down and see what is working and what isn't working, to fix those things that are not working. And if you find that you're not able to fix them, you will throw them out and figure out new things that you can use in its place so that the whole mechanism could work for your betterment. The energy of Virgo is a very practical and analytical energy. It encompasses being able to take your thoughts and ideas and turn them into something that is in the material world. While on the other hand, the energy of Pisces is about connecting with your spiritual side, connecting with the higher beings, using your imagination and your emotions to get that connection that you need so that you can feel fulfilled spiritually and in your heart. Now, during this full moon lunar eclipse, these two signs are like complete opposites. One sign, which is Virgo, that is in the sun, and the sun is all about our ego, what drives us, what shines light on the things that we are and who we are and how people see us and how we see ourselves. Shines light on those things that we need to pay attention to. That's the sign that Virgo is in. That's the planet that Virgo is in right now. The sun is in Virgo. So the sun will be shining light on those things in our life that we either need to change or throw to the wayside and figure out something new that will help us better, that we could fit into our lives so that we could keep moving with what we're doing to accomplish those goals and manifest those materialistic things in our life. On the other hand, the moon, which is our desires, our intuition, our emotions, is in the dreamy and intuitive emotional sign of Pisces that also deals with spirituality. So the moon at this point represents how and what are you doing to feel safe and secure and comfortable with regards to your spirituality. And this full moon lunar eclipse is really beautiful because it allows us to look at both of these things and try to find balance in between them. It's like, have you ever heard the saying that I am a spiritual being experiencing a human existence? That's basically what this full moon lunar eclipse is all about. It's you getting in touch with your spiritual side, your deep desires, your deep wants and needs, your deep emotions and feelings with regards to your spirituality, with regards to your intuition and all of the other abilities and gifts that you were given, and seeing what have I been doing to manifest myself as a spiritual being on this materialistic plane. Am I not doing the things that I feel like I need to do to have a satisfying and a fulfilling spiritual existence while I am still in this material body? This full moon lunar eclipse will definitely have you feeling certain things with regards to your spirituality, and it will also help you to figure out what it is that you need to do. Sorry, I had to hold my gemstone. What it is that you need to do so that you can definitely balance out your spiritual self with living in the 3D materialistic world. So, this is a great opportunity to tap into the energies of Pisces, which is highly spiritual, highly imaginative, highly intuitive, and combined that and balanced that between and with the energy of Virgo, which is very analytical, very and it will allow you to like pinpoint what it is that's not working with regards to your spirituality or your spiritual path or living the life of your dreams, and figuring out what needs to go, what is working, what you can build on, so that you can definitely integrate who it is that you really are at your soul's level and at your heart level into your experience as a human being. It's a beautiful, wonderful opportunity for heart and soul and ego and mind integration so that you can really live the life of your dreams. And on top of all of that, it'll be very emotional. So you'll be able to tap into that deep side of you that you may have been kind of fearful to tap into before, and actually work through all of your, isms and chisms and issues and challenges that you may have had with regards to actually bringing out that more spiritual and intuitive side of yourself. A lot of times, on this spiritual journey that we are all living through, whether we realize it or not, we may feel like we cannot really be who we are or show who we really are because we don't feel comfortable with it, because we are also living in a society whereby, if your first conversation with somebody is about, what you believe spiritually, you may not have another conversation with that person. And sometimes, people do not express who they are or want to have those type of conversations with other people until maybe years down the line of getting to know them, if at all. But this energy will definitely help you tap into those things that are within you with regards to your journey and your path and your soul and your heart, that are really, really true for you. And the Virgo energy will help you to break down all of who you are on a spiritual level and see what it is that you can do to manifest the things that you want to see in your life with regards to you living your truth and being more authentic. So, and it's going to be really, really emotional. Like, you may see a side of somebody that you did not know was there, and you will be like, this is not working. I do not want to be around this person anymore. This is crazy. Like, eclipses bring about drastic changes, and the energy of this eclipse is so important because it will give you that encouragement that you need to actually analyze the things in your life, your relationships with yourself and other people, especially those people that are really, really close to you, and really see if this is working for your betterment. Is it working? Have you outgrown this relationship? Have you outgrown this way that you think? Have you outgrown this certain programming or these habits that you have? What is working for you? Is it being more of a detriment to who you are and your soul and your heart? If it is, then you'll definitely be able to identify those things that are not working for you. And if you can correct them, the energy will definitely point you in the perfect direction that you need to go in order to correct them and make improvements in your life. And if they're not working for you, it's a gentle enough energy for you to actually sit back with yourself and say, this isn't working with regards to what it is that I really want to accomplish in my life. Although all of the other things are working, maybe I can tweak this a little bit. And if I can't tweak it a little bit, then I'm okay with letting this part go. Like, it's really time for me to give this up. It could be, and it's things that are drastic. It can be something that is so drastic as, you made vows to be married, or you made a commitment to your family to keep this job because you're the only one in your family that is working at the point, and you've gotten to the point with your job where you're like, I just can't do this anymore because this is really detrimental to my health, and I know that my family is depending on me. However, this is not good for me, and if it's not good for me, it's not good for my family. So it could be major events like that, or it can be something as minor as, I don't think I want to, drink orange juice anymore. I think that I'm going to cut back on my orange juice, and I'm going to start drinking water with lemon in it. So, you be observant of how you feel and what you're thinking about, what you're analyzing, what's popping up in your life at this point. That is what this eclipse is showing you that you need to pay attention to. And just take it from there. Be easy on yourself, be easy with others, be very understanding. This can be an extremely emotional time. You may see major changes in your family structure, in the work structure, in the way that you think. The sky is the limit. But regardless of what happens, always know that things are popping up and happening in your life for the betterment of you. So if it's something as drastic as you losing your job, know that the universe has put this into play so that you can move forward and get the blessings that are really waiting for you. So with all of that being said, let's talk about Angelite. And this is the stone that I used as the moon. The reason that I used this stone as the moon and I held it was because in doing my research on this stone, I found out that by holding this stone, you can tap into the higher realms because it is called Angelite. It is directly associated with communication with angels, guides, and the higher realms, as well as astrology. So that was just absolutely perfect. I held this stone in my hands because I knew that by holding it, I would get intuitive messages from my angels and guides with regards to everything that was happening in astrology at this moment as we are experiencing this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. So this is what an Angelite looks like. It's a blue stone, and this happens to be a tumbler, so it's not raw. Raw stones usually are not as smooth as this stone. This stone is a tumbler, so it's perfect for holding in your hands, or if you have a metal, I guess, crystal holder, you could slip it in and put it on a necklace. It's a really gentle stone. The energy of it is very gentle and soothing. Angelites, like I said, are directly associated with connecting with the higher realms, facilitating angelic communication, as well as communication between you and your guides. It's a very soothing and peaceful stone to hold. It deals with uplifting your vibration and clearing out your chakras. It is associated with the crown chakra. It is also associated with the third eye chakra. And with regards to working with this stone and chakras, what this stone has the capability to do is it helps to clear out the chakras so that the information that we receive while holding this stone from the higher realms gets transferred down through all of our chakras, and we're able to synthesize all of this higher information in a more successful way so that we could use the information in our day-to-day life and how we relate and communicate with the people that we interact with on a daily basis. And this stone also helps with dealing with any situations that are challenging that you may be facing. This stone is a really great stone to hold with regards to meditation because it's so soothing. It helps you to get into that deep meditative state very easily and also to connect with the higher realm so that you can get the information that you need if you're meditating for a specific intention with regards to connecting to the higher realms, the angelic realms, and or your spirit guides. The This stone also is associated with your throat chakra. So that's another reason that I held this stone while I was providing, the intuitive information, because I don't know if you viewed any of my other vlogs, but in my other vlogs, um, I was like really rushing with everything because there was so much information. And I know that I was speaking faster in my prior vlogs. And I feel like with this vlog, because I'm holding this Angelite stone, I'm much more calmer and my words are flowing a little more slowly than they normally would, which shows you that this stone is really, really working and I am sensitive to stones. Angelite is a really, really great stone to work with and to hold when you are on the quest for spiritual growth and you want to go through the different stages of ascension a little more quickly. And Angelite is also associated with working with the energy of your soul star chakra, which is about 6 inches above your head. So, when working with this stone clears out your chakras and it helps to clear out the energy of your star soul chakra so that that information that you do receive from the higher realms, your angels, your guardian angels, the ascended masters, or whoever else it is that you want to connect with, can come down through a clear channel of your chakras, and you're able to integrate that information into all of your chakras and work with that information much more readily so that you could take whatever suggestions, information, knowledge, downloads, and wisdom that you get and integrate it into your life in a more effective way. Yeah, Angelite. Angelite is a very high vibrational stone, very, very high vibrational stone. It helps you to deal with issues in your life, current issues in your life, or issues that you may know you will soon experience. It's a very inspirational stone. And Angelite is a stone that will help you if you are interested in astral travel, if you're interested in attunement, or if you are doing attunement or going to be attuned to specific energy. It helps you with your perception. It's a protective stone. It guides you and aids you in spiritual communication, telepathic communication, any and all of the clear abilities. If you're working on developing, Angelite is a great stone to work with regards to your Akashic records, and visualizations, as well as if you are looking to tap into and connect with your animal totems and any animal spirits that may be on your guidance team. I was attracted to this stone when I was doing a lot of research on angels and how to connect with my angels and how to communicate with angels. I did not know what this stone was about when I purchased it, because normally when I purchase stones, I purchase them online unless I go to like specific stores in New York to purchase the stone. I trust the person that I purchased the my stones from online. She's a very, very kind woman, and I'm more than happy to give you her website if you are interested in purchasing stones. But how I go about purchasing my gemstones when I do buy them online is I will look at the gemstone, and if I'm attracted to the gemstone just by sight and the energy that I feel, and or if the gemstone attracts me to it, I will purchase the stone without knowing what this stone was about. And at the time that I purchased this stone, I was actually like going crazy with trying to connect with my angels. You know, everything was about angels to me. Everything was about the hierarchies of heaven. Everything was about that to me at that time. And not to say that it's not now, but being that I feel like I have established a better connection with my angels and the angelic realm, since, you know, before, when I was doing all of that research. I've been working with this stone, and it really, really has made such a significant difference in my connection. I have held this stone in at night, before I've gone to sleep, and in holding this stone, I would communicate with my guides and ask them to surround me while I'm sleeping, and I would actually feel their energy around my bed, protecting, guarding, and healing me before I went to sleep. In my dream state, while I was holding this stone, it didn't actually feel like a dream. What it felt like was me experiencing an alternate reality of me. And when I woke up, I would feel like really, really great. Like I would feel so much love. I would feel like I went to sleep and I knew I hit the lotto, and I woke up and it wasn't a dream, like I really hit the lotto, if you get what I mean. So the energy of, and it was very, very soothing. My dreams would be so pleasant. I would go to sleep with ease. I would wake up with ease. It was just, you know, this stone is a fabulous stone to hold if you are into visualization and you can't make a vision board. It's very, very easy for me to visualize the things that I wanted to experience the next day, or, you know, as I was meditating, or connect and feel angelic energy or my guide's energy, or get information. Um, this is a really, really sweet and soothing stone to work with. So if you are interested in connecting with your angels and your guides, or any beings of love and light in the higher realms, if you are heavy into meditation, if you're into tapping into your Akashic records, or anything regarding spirit, definitely invest in an angelite, because it will definitely help you accomplish whatever goal it is that you have regarding your connection and interaction with spirit. So fam, with all of that being said, it's time for me to go, because I want to do some full moon work. I think that you should definitely work with the full moon and harvest, because this full moon is called the harvest moon. Harvest the energy. You could harvest the energy in a clear quartz crystal and use it whenever you need to over the next year. You could harvest the energy in an elixir. You can harvest the energy in your heart if that's what your intent is. But make sure you harvest the energy for abundance and success and growth and love, light, and protection. So definitely, definitely get outside during this full moon and get some of that harvest energy. You will not be sorry for it. I will check you next week, and I love you all. I'll see you later.